Okay, welcome back to the C programming lecture series. So today we are going to see compilation execution in C language. So compilation is nothing but converting high level language. So whatever language, suppose we are writing our C programming in English language, that is human understandable language. That high level language is converted into uh, mission executable code. So compilation is nothing but converting a high level language, that is C language, into mission executable code. Okay, because computers won't understand the high language, that is the language which was understood by the human. The computer won't understand. The computer understand only in the binary instruction. The binary instructions are nothing but zeros and ones. So computer understand only zeros and ones. So what we need to do, we need to convert high level language, whatever the language we are talking. So the language should be, whatever language we written the code, the language should be converted into the binary instructions. Then only the computer will understand. This binary instruction was executed by the computer and will be getting output. So so compilation is not a single step, so it will have a different steps. We can see we have a program which was written in .c format that should be first gone through pre-processing. Then it will be the main step. It is called compilation. Then it will go to assembly. Here at assembly, it was generates the object code. Okay, so this is the steps in the compilation. And then you see, first step in the compilation is called pre-processing. So in previous lectures, we've seen pre-processive directives. So before running the main code, so there are pre-processive directives we are defining, which are hash define pi. That is 3.14 was defined or added to the pi. And also there are pre-processive directives which are hash include stdio.h. That is, we are including the header files. That means we are including the functions like printf and scanf with the help of stdio.header file. So these are called pre-processing. So before executing your main code, so the compiler will gone through these things. That means it will understand what do you mean by pi, and it will take printf and scanf into the main program or main function. Okay, then so second step in the compilation is called itself is a compilation. Here what it will do, it will checks for the any syntax errors, and it will translate into high level language into mission language, that is called zeros and ones. You can see if you are missed a semicolon, and if you are miss a written statement, these are called syntax error. These will be identified by the compiler. This is called compilation. Here the compiler checks for the syntax error, checks for any type checkings will be there, and it will convert the preprocessor code into assembly language. Okay, so it will detect errors like missing semicolon, undeclared variables, and type mismatch. Okay, so this is the second step of the compilation. Then we have a assembly. That's third step of the compilation in C is called assembly. Here it was converted into object code. We already seen the steps of compilation. Here in assembly step, it was converted into object code. So object code is a mission dependent. So we are converting human dependent language into mission dependent language. It is not at executed. Okay. So whatever object code we generated, it is not at executed. So it contains the binary instructions. So we have a object code extensions dot o dot object in Windows. Okay. After this one, uh, so object code generation. So after converting in object code generation, so mission instructions are generated. So whatever code we typed here, So that was given instruction to the mission where it try to execute whatever instructions we given. It try to get the output. Okay, so that is called compilation. The next step is called execution. So here execution is very simple step. Whatever compilation was done, after that we will be getting .exe file. The .exe file will be running that one. So we'll be getting output from the .exe file. Okay, we have written a program. So it was compiled by the compiler. Example, we have a different compilers are there, GCC compilers are there. So with the help of compiler, we are converting this high level language into low level language, that is mission understandable language. This was generating .exe file. So in execution, just we are running .exe file such that this .exe file is taking input from the user and it is giving output. Okay, so this is called execution in C programming. Okay, you can see a simple steps in execution. Okay, these are the steps are available in execution a C program. So loading into memory, memory allocation start from the main and instruction execution. Then we have a program terminator. Okay, these are the steps which are available in execution a C program. So we've seen already in previous sessions how we'll be executing a C file. Now there are difference between compilation and execution. You can see in compilation is nothing but a translator which translate our high level language into mission understandable language. But in execution, you can see just we need to run the code. We already have a file, a translated file that we need to run that file. So here it will compilation where compiler detects the syntax error, whereas in execution it will detect the runtime errors. Example, when I'm giving input for my compiler, if I enter the 1 by 0 value, it is called infinity value. So it will get a error. It is called runtime error. In when I'm writing a program, okay, when I'm writing a program, if I forget semicolon, okay, if I forget any curly braces, it gives me a syntax error. So it is compilation errors are nothing but when you are writing the program. So any errors, syntax or any other issues will be there. Those or when you are converting your this code into mission code, then we are getting error. Okay, these are called compilation error. After generating .exe file, okay, if you are giving these type of input, that is 1 by 0, it is called a runtime error. Or if you are given a values which are not suitable to that program, there also will be getting some runtime errors. So you can see produces executable file, here produces output. Compilation produces .exe file, but execution gives you output to our program. Okay, so this is the difference between compilation and execution in the C program. Thank you.